historic World Cup heroes. The World Cup has an 84-year history of rigidly selecting the best national teams on the planet and compiling some of the most memorable and exciting moments in sports history. But who are the heroes of the World Cup tournaments? Let's take a look at 10 historic World Cup heroes. Before we start, do not forget to subscribe so as not to miss any videos. Diego Maradona. The legendary Argentinian player participated in 4 World Cups with his national team, 1982, 1986, 1990 and 1994, and leading the South American nation to victory in 1986. Argentina had a previous World Cup victory in 1978. For a long time, Maradona was the inspiration of his country and fans, and a demigod, especially in the difficult situation faced by Argentina in 1986 when they went up against the victors in the recent Falklands War. He scored 5 goals in that tournament, 2 against England in the quarter-final, one of them the history-making and infamous hand of God, the other an incredible dribble from his own half to the opposite side, ending in a sublime goal. He worked another miracle in the semi-finals against Belgium, scoring 2 goals. Argentina went on to play the finals against West Germany, defeating them 3-2 and clinching their second World Cup. West Germany and Argentina would meet again the World Cup in 1990, but El Pibe was no longer the player he had been. The Germans exacted revenge and won 1-0. Maradona was still voted the tournament's third best player despite the loss in his waning talent. He was joint FIFA Player of the 20th century with Pele. Pele. Born Edson Arantes do Nascimento but known to the world simply as Pele, he became the youngest player to play a World Cup finals, the youngest scorer in a World Cup final, and the youngest player to win a World Cup winner's medal at 17 in 1958. The Brazilian forward scored 6 goals in the tournament, including 2 against host country, to claim the trophy. In total, he played 4 World Cups: 1958, 1962, 1966 and 1970, but it was in the 1970 tournament where he outshone everybody else. He was awarded the Golden Ball for scoring 4 goals in total, and was key in 10 other goals in what was then called the greatest World Cup team ever, which included Carlos Alberto, Gerson, Gerson, Rivellino, and Tostao. Brazil won the cup in 1970 for the 3rd time, beating Italy 4-1. After a 21-year career and more than 1,000 goals, he retired in 1977 after a stint with the New York Cosmos. Ronaldo. One of only 3 men to have won the FIFA World Player of the Year award 3 times or more, along with Zinedine Zidane and Lionel Messi, and twice winner of the Ballon d'Or in 1997 and in 2002, Ronaldo is considered one of the greatest footballers of all time by experts and fans. Ronaldo scored 62 goals playing for Brazil and is the 2nd highest goal scorer for his national team. He began the rounds of World Cup tournaments at 17, 3 in total: 1998, 2002 and 2006, when he formed part of the Brazilian team that won the 1994 FIFA World Cup. He then went on to play crucial roles at the 1998 and 2002 World Cups, garnering the Golden Ball for Player of the Tournament in 1998, and scoring twice in the 2002 final, for which he was awarded the Golden Boot as top goal scorer. During the 2006 FIFA World Cup, Ronaldo became the highest goal scorer in World Cup history with 15, surpassing Gerd Muller's previous record of 14. He was forced to retire due to increasing pain sustained from injuries and hypothyroidism. Zinedine Zidane. Voted the best European footballer of the past 50 years by UEFA, Zidane was France's premier World Cup player in 1998, 2002 and 2006, leading Les Bleus to a surprising 3-0 victory against Brazil in 1998 with 2 goals. Zidane has won the FIFA World Player of the Year 3 times, something only Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have achieved, and the Ballon d'Or once. He was Ligue 1 Player of the Year in 1996, Series A Footballer of the Year in 2001 and La Liga Best Foreign Player in 2002. He retired from professional football after the 2006 World Cup, where he received the Golden Ball as Player of the tournament. Franz Beckenbauer. Dubbed Der Kaiser, Beckenbauer, twice selected European Footballer of the Year, appeared 103 times for West Germany and played in 3 FIFA World Cups: 1966, 1970 and 1974. Beckenbauer and Brazil's Mario Zagallo are the only 2 men to have won the World Cup both as players and coaches, and the only one to win it as captain and coach, in the 1974 World Cup as captain, and then as manager in 1990. He was selected on the World Team of the 20th Century in 1998, the FIFA World Cup Dream Team in 2002, and in 2004 was named as one of the top 125 greatest living footballers, as part of FIFA's 100th anniversary celebration. Garrincha. Manuel Francisco dos Santos, known to the world as Garrincha, was born with several birth defects, a deformed spine, and his right leg bent outwards while his right leg was 6 centimeters shorter and curved inwards, which makes his ascension to the pantheon of football heroes even more impressive. His first World Cup was in Sweden in 1958, where he was pivotal in Brazil's conquest of the trophy with 2 assists. He successfully defended Brazil's title without the aid of the injured Pele in the next World Cup, until the quarterfinals when Brazil was knocked out by Portugal. Still, he was named player of the tournament, and his 4 goals were enough to tie for the Golden Boot. Lothar Matthaeus. Matthaeus is the only outfield player to appear in 5 World Cup tournaments: 1982, 1986, 1990, 1994 and 1998, and play 25 matches in total to set a record. After leading West Germany to victory in the 1990 FIFA World Cup, he was named European Footballer of the Year. He was then awarded the first ever FIFA World Player of the Year in 1991, and remains the only German to have received the award. Gerd Muller. Der Balmer, as he was affectionately known, gave West Germany their second title with his winning goal against Holland in '74, and as a reward he collected the winner's medal. However, he's best known for Mexico '70, where he scored 10 times from 6 matches to take the Golden Boot as the Germans were beaten by Italy in the semis, and, to this day, only Ronaldo has more World Cup goals. Bobby Moore. Perhaps the most iconic of English players, Moore made history at Mexico '70, after producing one of the most iconic tackles of all time when he stopped Jairzinho in his tracks. England lost at match 1-0, but it was one of the best matches in World Cup history. However, it was 4 years earlier when Moore led England through their group to defeat Argentina in the quarterfinals, and then Eusebio led Portugal in the semi-finals, and, finally, West Germany in the finals and on to England's first World Cup victory. Paolo Rossi. Italian World Cup hero Rossi scored 3 times in the 1978 Argentina World Cup, taking Italy straight to the semi-finals and giving Rossi the tournament's second-best player behind Mario Kempes. But it was at Spain '82 when he really outdid himself. Returning after a 2-year suspension and in poor shape, Rossi performed an amazing hat-trick that stunned Brazil, and knocked them out of the tournament with a 3-1 victory. He then went on to score 2 decisive goals against Poland in the semi-finals, and 1 of 3 against West Germany to take Italy to victory. His 6 goals in span '82 gave him the Golden Boot, and the title of European Footballer of the Year, and World Player of the Year, in 1982. Do not forget to subscribe and ringtone so as not to miss any video.